Stork was rumored to be the next big thing. It never happened. But this season, he has crushed all without mercy, propelling his team to the top of the Pro League table. His forces, since he's on the defensive, Stork with the Storm, Boxer micros excellently avoid the Storm. Another Storm goes up, but all of Boxer's siege tanks, and those siege tanks undefended are going to get taken down by Stork's rampaging forces, and Boxer really is in massive trouble here. He's going to have an incredibly difficult time coming back from this. And Stork having enough resources, having enough troops, more than Boxer, to be able to attack on multiple fronts. However, Boxer's defense at the south merit his name being on the list alongside other top gamers today. He definitely has shown throughout the tournament so far, throughout his performance in the Pro League this season, as well as his performance in this matchup versus Boxer, that he definitely deserves to be up there with the best of the best. Despite his seemingly unstoppable form, he ran into the Protoss versus Zerg brick wall that is Savior in the MSL and found himself vanquished and out of the competition.
The Templar, Stork relied too much on photon cannons to keep Savior out. I don't think he anticipated that drop at all. And Savior, oh my god, this is brilliant. Savior's trying to take out that pylon to try and slow Stork's production of Zealots down, and he has taken that pylon down. Fatal mistake by Stork. Savior's Zerglings rushed through, leaving Stork's economy completely vulnerable things, and Stork has only got 3 Zealots in Savior's natural expansion. They're going to get taken out, so Stork definitely not able to affect the win here.
But the gods smiled, and a stroke of luck gave him a second chance, and he grasped it with both hands. Once he made it into the semi-finals of both Star Leagues, many were beginning to say that this would at last be his coming.
He just doesn't have enough to be able to push out, and the Storm goes up. A lot of the Marines get taken out, and it does look like, once again, I'm not sure what format he was going to have to cope with those carriers. He's barely coping with Stork's ground force.
But Stork will probably...
And format here just trying to get a flank here. He's still those Marines. Stork, though, does have that Reaver. The Reaver shot goes off. The first shot only kills a couple of Marines. Stork trying to focus that Reaver down. Second Reaver shot goes off. A lot of the Marines get killed. The shuttle is down. The Reaver is going to die. But format here has lost all of his medics and Marines in the process, and that Reaver did the necessary damage.
And after the first semi-final, you would have believed it.
He has got the pass to fight in this game versus Stork, but he's almost out of Goliath now. He had built about 6 or 7 Goliaths. They've all been taken out. His raids are not going to stand a chance versus Forcers and Carriers, and this looks like the hammer blow being delivered. This looks like the finish.
In warrior-like fashion, he crushed his own teammate, rampaging past Firebat Hero in the MSL. The semi-finals of the OSL, however, were a different matter entirely.
Many observers, and this is going to be the first blood to Iris here. Iris taking advantage early on in this game, taking advantage, and Iris killing a lot of those probes. Stork actually blocking a couple of his own probes with that pylon, and Stork's decision, I believe, to go for that early third nexus is what is hurting him in this game, is what is giving Iris the advantage. I don't think Stork should have gone for that third nexus. I think that was a critical error, and even though Iris allowed Stork to break his push down the middle lane, I think Stork's going to have a very difficult time breaking the push down the south lane. The thing that shocks him, and we have seen it used, employed in that purpose before, and Iris with a massively superior force on the ground, and he's also setting up
Stork found himself against an unstoppable opponent in Iris. But that is in the past. The finals beckon. This is his chance to make his mark, or risk fanning the flames that rumour of his mediocrity. It's time for Stork to stand up and be counted. But before he can put his name in the Hall of Fame, there is one other man who still has to weigh in on the equation. the new Protoss hope, the reigning champion of the MBC Games Star League, the only man who seemed capable of standing toe-to-toe against Savior in his prime. A man, it seemed, without weakness. He tore through his opponents in both Star Leagues as if they were flimsy pieces of paper.
They're all going to get taken out, and Hussein is going to lose this game, I feel now. I think Hussein is going to lose this game. That was pathetic by Hussein. Bisu just completely overpowering him.
But the quarterfinals of the MSL would reveal the first chink in his armor.
He's trying to maneuver backwards as he kills off Bisu's unit. As he kills off, he's streaming down Bisu's throat. He is just shoving those units down Bisu's throat, and Bisu is being forced to take it.
Controversy reigned.
Bisu managed to sneak the probe through. Bisu snuck the probe through the choke. That's horrible. That's so unfair. That is incredibly unfair. And Hussein's strategy is going to fail on, because Hussein was building a second barracks behind that choke. So Hussein was going for a bio rush, and that strategy has now been revealed to Bisu. And Bisu is going for that turret.
But with typical ninja-like efficiency, he delivered the killing blow.
Seconds, and once again Hussein has nothing, and Hussein's SC is getting slaughtered. Bisu is taking this game. Hussein is trying to build an academy to try and counter those Dark Templar. And Hussein calls GG. Hussein calls GG. Bisu wins. Bisu goes through.
And the MSL semi-finals saw a return to his effortless dominance.
Ground forces, and Bisu's Reaver lands a killing blow on a lot of Hydralisk, and Gorash really struggling to fight here because Bisu has more ground units than Gorash does, on top of having that Reaver, and Gorash in huge trouble here. Gorash a little bit complacent, not having enough defenses, not having the scout over Bisu, relying too much on his guesswork, assuming that Bisu was going to try and catch up economically and just going full on for an economy and tech build, and has paid the price for that. Gorash is actually loaded up those overlords, so Gorash is actually going to go for a drop. Gorash actually going for a drop tech, and Gorash is going to try and drop Bisu's name, but Bisu's actually countering it. Bisu, I don't know how he's anticipating this, but Bisu's Gorashes are coming in, and those overlords are filled with Hydralisk, and Gorash is losing the overlords. He has trouble with Hydralisk, and Gorash dropping those overlords down, and Gorash in big trouble. He's lost all of his overlords, and Bisu has inflicted massive damage to Gorash here. He lost.
But his confidence was shattered in the OSL quarterfinals as he was taken by surprise and defeated in a humiliating fashion by the new KTF Wonderkid, Flash.
And Bisu's losing all of his probes. Flash has got all of his SCVs there as well, but Bisu's lost all his forces. Flash is going to take this game. This is going to be GG for Bisu. He's not going to be able to recover in this game, I feel. What can he do? Flash is through into Bisu's game. This is going to be disastrous for Bisu. What's he going to be able to do? Flash has got fight, but he needs to try and put a pylon in that block. Bisu needs to put a pylon in that mineral to stop Flash. I'm not sure. Bisu has the Dragoon out. Flash with a couple of it.
But that too is in the past, and the ninja now turns his blade towards his next opponent. In the final, he must face the other great Protoss hope this season. A man who has beaten him once already and looks unstoppable in Protoss vs Protoss games. Will Bisu exact a malevolent revenge and force Stork to bury his head in the sand? Or will he face the same fate as most of Stork's other opponents this season and find himself dethroned? The MSL finals cannot be missed.